Hey, it's a great day in Biloxi, Mississippi. Right out here is the Gulf. Okay, out here, this is Harris Casino. You can't see it so well. Out here's this park, and there was a home out here that was hit in Hurricane Camille, 1969, and then later obliterated during Hurricane Katrina, 2005. But we're going to talk about this tree here. Look at this guy, called a southern live oak tree, Quercus virginiana. It gets its name also Virginia live oak, Bay live oak, scrub live oak, plateau oak, all sorts of other names. So he grows from Texas all along the Gulf out to Florida. You find him out in Georgia, North Carolina, all along this whole coast here from New Orleans out to Florida. We'll take a look, closer look here at this guy. Now he's a white oak as opposed to like a red oak. Red oak is like Quercus agrifolia, and that's what we find mostly out in California in the oak woodlands. Okay, and he likes to have this Spanish moss here. It's called Spanish moss. It likes to grow on this tree out here. It's all kind of spooky and mossy. And out in Texas, you also get something called a ball moss. Grows on this tree as well. Let's get some low-hanging branches here. We'll take a look at some of the leaves and the bark. Here's the bark here. We'll take a look at the bark first. Okay, we got this dark, thick, you know, kind of elongated little, not quite fissures, more like furrows. Okay, and it's a super hard wood. So it's great for building. It's great for burning because it burns so slowly. So the leaves here, they're elongated like this. They're smooth, unlike the red oaks, like the coast live oak in California. And they're lighter on the bottom. They're a little glauca color, but they are very smooth. I believe they're also hairless as well. And that's how you know this guy here, no serrations, all right? And he's just elongated, like this here. Okay? And see if we find some acorns. Here, I'll show you while it's windy. So here are the acorns. He's got a little cup here, holds the acorns. And then the acorns will just fall off, and hopefully they'll reseed. And the birds love the acorns, and they store them. Then they'll open up. Now some are kind of rotten inside. You don't want to eat them when they're rotten. And some are too fresh. So if you can eat them yourself, you got to pick just the perfect one. You shuck the shells, you pull out the meat, and you got to boil it and rinse it and boil it and rinse it like 10 times to get out the real bitter taste of this guy here. Anyway, those are the acorns. Beautiful tree. Look at all these guys. This one here is a little more beat up, but they withstood the hurricanes. Some of these live oaks here, not in this area, but some up by the universities are real famous for being so large, so beautifully manicured. So another one, you can get a little one. You can also bonsai these if you grow them when they're real tiny. You can kind of grow them up and shape them, little bonsai trees, but they get this beautiful, beautiful shape. You can tell they got this big kind of, you know, dome shape on top, and you make really, really pretty trees out of these, and they're great for hanging your hammock on. This guy here fell down. See here? Big limb. Wow. So anyway, so it starts out with a big taproot that goes way down in the ground to just get it going, right? And as it ages, like many of our other oaks, the taproot will shave off and it sends out surface roots from the base of the trunk. And the surface roots will come out all the way to the end of the canopy. Okay, all the way to the end of the canopy, which is where I am now. and they'll come out about 50% past the end of the canopy. So you're going to see where I am here, all the way out to my chute. Can't really get that distance, but I don't know, it's probably 80 feet or so. And that way it leaves like a table, big flat table of surface roots. So when the hurricanes come, it doesn't just flop over like a big taproot. So that's how these guys can withstand all their little, or big hurricanes. You know, Cat 5 hurricanes that come in through the Gulf about every 20 years. Here's a closer look at some of the leaves here. See how they're smooth, okay? And they're not serrated, they're not concave, they're just basically flat. Here's some older flowers here. Get our acorns from. Okay, let's see if I get an acorn on this guy. Probably not, because right now it's only early November, so I'm not sure we're gonna get any acorns on this guy. Okay. But we do have our Spanish moss, of course. All right, this is an incredibly beautiful tree. Well, thanks for watching. Hope you liked the video. Have a great day out in Biloxi, Mississippi. Bye.